of the interwebs, classmates, other things that are possibly following me on this wonderful world. This is a Corgi speaking, and today I am talking about greed. As most of you know, greed is basically a feeling of not wanting to give someone else money. So basically, a stereotypic thing that you think of is probably Donald Trump at this point. But we don't bring him up. He may be rich, but he doesn't count as greedy because he donates some of his money to other causes. A greedy person is basically somebody who would sit on a throne of money and do nothing with it. Basically just sit there, love it, have it all for themselves. So, there are a lot of things about greed, and I'll get to that later on within this video, but at the moment, I'm going to be having a bit of fun. So most people think, oh yeah, money can buy me happiness. Now here comes where my little fun comes in. So, money versus happiness, what would you rather have? Most people would probably say, money, because then I can buy myself whatever I want. Well, scientific tests have been showing that you can't buy happiness, really. You can at least buy joy for the moment, but it doesn't last forever. And your happiness might go away within minutes after you buy it if you get bored of it. Trust me, I get bored of things so easily. Like, I'll buy a piece of candy, then I'll be like, 10 minutes later, wow, I should have bought like a toy or something. Even the new app on my phone. Maybe next time we should get some Fortnite. I heard that's a good game for most of my classmates. In a way, this can possibly get more people to want to live in a place because of how much money each job is. And if they're really good at this one job, they might think, well, if I go here, then I could possibly get better, and then I might get more money, money, money. All I want is that money, money, money. Why is money the only thing that I think of whenever I think of greed? Well, because most people hoard money. But then people could also hoard food if they needed it, or other items too, like possibly maybe Starbucks. I know half of you kids like that nowadays. Or you might hoard video games or toys from your younger siblings. You might be greedy in that sense of wanting all your parents' love too. But we all know none of us would do that. Totally none, right? Nod your heads yes and no, there's a teacher in the room. Now I know that you all are like, wow, this is actually really informational. I have to say this for what I do. Anyways, with greed, you can also be generous with it. Like you might donate $5 a week to an organization for poor or something like that. You might be able to give up a little bit. Because a giver is so much better than a greedy person. And we don't want to be someone who is very greedy at all. We would rather be a giver. Almost like how the giver gave Jonas all the memories of the town, who became the receiver of memories. Because they decided, oh yeah, let's get this young little boy have all of our memories. Woo! Now, in The Giver, we always see that people have jobs, but we're never told if they get anything for it. For all we know, they could all get nothing and just get everything else that they need for free. Because we already know that they get bicycles, everything that they really would want, food, all their homes, even their family units, without even having to really put up with anything. It's more like they are pets that you keep it within a glass jar, as if they have everything there for them, as if they're a caged animal that cannot leave where they're from, so they get everything that they want, instead of having to get it on their own, like most people in the world that we all know and have to do, fend for themselves. But in The Giver, it's more or less they are given it, not really fending for themselves.